Hey G Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode, we got this cool mid on here, and basically what these are some pressure cookers that also work in many different ways as well. If you can see, for each one of these right here is from a brand called Instant Pot, and each one has its own benefit, and some of them works better than other. So for example, these two right here are actually better than this one, and that is the best, and this is like the basic option. So this one right here is the Instant Pot Duo, this is the Duo Plus, and this is the Duo Crisp, which pretty much works as a pressure cooker, an air fryer, and so many other options available. Like even when you guys look at the size difference for each one of them, these two are almost about the same, but this one looks a lot bigger. So what I'm doing right now is to bring the camera a little closer to show you guys what's on here and what it actually looks like when you guys do use it. So let's take a look at the most basic one here first, with the dual option. So you can see how it does give you guys rice, multi-grain, porridge, steam, yogurt, pressure cook, saute, slow cook, poultry, bean, chili, meat stew, soup, broth, pressure level, keep warm, etc. Whereas right here for the Duo Plus, it gives you guys a little bit more stuff. So we do have pressure cook, soup broth, kick, egg, slow cook, saute, rice, bean and grain, porridge oatmeal, sterilized, yogurt, sous vide, and you guys do have all these different options available as well. So some of the things that has it on here versus this one is the fact that it has kick, egg, sterilized, and sous vide, where for that one it does not. And there's something else about this one that the other one does not have, which I'll show you guys in a second. But let's take a look at this one here first. So for this one, it pretty much works as a pressure cooker and air fryer like I mentioned. So there's like a 2-lid option inside. We'll take a look at that in a second. But see how it does have pressure cook option, saute, steam, slow cook, sous vide, yogurt, delay start, steam release, keep warm, proofing, dehydrate, bake, broil, roast, and air fry. So let's say for example, if you guys select something on here, it tells you how to lock the lid first. So there's a lot of good features that's on here, like safety features built in to actually protect the product and protect you when you guys do use it. Like for example, right now I do have the pressure cooker lid on inside, but if I do try to change it to something else like air fry, it tells you guys to remove the lid first. So that's actually pretty nice and very nice safety feature on the product. But I'll show you guys what the inside looks like in a second. But if you guys notice on here, it does allow you guys to change the temperature and the time very easily with a scrolling option. Whereas for the other one right here, you guys have to press the button to change it. It's a lot more convenient this way. Same thing for temperature. So the max temperature is 400 and the lowest is 180. And if you guys want to use anything else, just press on it. Everything's preset for you guys, but you do have the option to adjust it if you guys want to. So once you guys are ready to use it, just press start and show you guys preheating, cooking, and etc. For right now, I want to cancel it because we don't have anything inside just yet. So very easy and very simple for you to use it. If you guys take a look at this one right here, when you guys use it, press anything you guys want, and it show you guys preheating, cooking, keep warm, and you guys can adjust the pressure level to low or high. And for different setting on here, you guys can use for different ways. So for example, if I press right here, it show you guys temperature, so low, medium, or high, and you guys can adjust the time on here if you guys want to. And then for this product, when you guys do want to start it, just press start. And it starts preheating and then cooking and it keep warm. It shows all that on here. And once you got it done, you can turn it off. But for right now, we'll keep it off because we don't have anything in here as well. And then for this one right here, for the most basic version, when you guys want to select what you guys want to use, you do have the option to increase or lower the time, the pressure level from low to high. And you guys can adjust the setting on here if you guys want less or more. But pretty much how this one works, there's no start button. If you guys just wait, it turns on by itself. But we'll turn it off for now because we don't have any on here as well. But that's one of the downside about this product, where it doesn't have a start button. You guys have to wait for the start, which kind of sucks. But it does give you guys a lot of similarities on here compared to other products. But if you guys really think about it, this one pretty much have everything on here, and then this one has everything on here. So this one definitely has everything that's needed in terms of overall like pressure cooker, slow cooker, steaming option, and also like air frying option, where for these it does not. And even the design of the lid, it looks a lot cooler. Like we do have this locking part right here. Compared to these, when you guys lock it, you have to twist to unlock it. Just like that. Same thing for this one. And when you guys open the lid, you guys can hear it does make a noise. And on the side right here, they do have the option for you to hook it on. So that way you don't have to put the lid on the table. Where for this one right here, when you guys open it, it does make the noise as well, but it's much more wider And then this is what the inside looks like. So you don't have to worry about hooking on the side. It just opens up like a regular air fryer or like a little pot, which is really cool. The inside, they do give you guys like the air frying basket or the rack, and they give you guys the bowl inside for you to use, similar to this one, but this one's a lot bigger than these. It's much more wider as well, so that way when you have steaming stuff or air frying stuff, it'll fit a lot more stuff because it's much more wider and not as deep. And like I mentioned, for right here, we do have the lid. So currently we do have the pressure cooker lid on. If you guys want to move it, you want to press on this button to take it out while you guys pulling it out. So just like this. So it's so easy for us to do it. You just use one hand. And this is pretty much the air frying lid that's inside. So literally all you need to do is just take this part out and you guys can change it from an air fryer to a pressure cooker. And you don't have to have two separate lids, which is really convenient. And then once you got it done, hook the bottom part on, push it in to lock it in. And it's pretty much all set to use it as a pressure cooker again. I do want to mention for the lid that's on here, they do have this air vent option right here for the steam to come out. And it does give you guys the option to seal it, or if you guys do pull it or push it, you guys can open up the vent or seal it, which is really cool. Same thing for this one as well. And then pretty much on both sides, it does have this handle for you to carry around, similar to this one right here. But this one definitely feels a lot more high quality when you guys do feel it, especially with the gap that's on the bottom. These don't really have a gap. So this actually looks like for all of them in the front. Let me show you guys the back. So once you guys do look at the back part right here, here's what the back part looks like. So they do have this little container for the steam to come out for this one and this one. And then here is this one right here. So this one looks a little bit more bigger and it has a space for you guys to push it in, which is a lot more convenient compared to these. It's not as stable when you guys do feel it. This one is definitely very stable inside. And I don't have to take it out, and that is why I do have this tape on. But as you can see, for the cable that's on here, it is built on. So it's part of the actual product. Where for this one right here and this one right here, you guys do have a separate cable for you to plug it in. And that's pretty much what the back part looks like. So what I'm doing right now is to probably add some stuff inside, maybe some water to actually test out and see how well it does work. And then we'll come back and talk more product in a second. All right, so I got the water in for this one, and I also have the water for these two as well. So I probably cannot plug all three of them together, so I'll probably have to separate this somewhere else. If you see right here, we only have two outlets. If I plug in another one, it might blow the fuse with this part right here. So just to be safe, I'll move this somewhere else. But close this up, lock it, and there's gonna turn it on. I'll turn this on later on. We'll turn these on first because we already have it all set up and we do have the water inside. So what you're gonna do is just turn on whatever you guys want. So this one will press steam. And like I mentioned, for this one, it's auto option where it turns on by itself. So I'll just leave it. This one will press soup and it will press start. And now we do have both of them on. So let me see how it does show you guys the preheating option and then cooking and keep warm. So after it does preheat, it'll go to cooking option and it'll cook the time they set. This one we set for 30 minutes and this one 10 minutes. So while this one right here, let's move this to one side to test it out. So I do have that one right there and it's on. And we do have these on as well. So right now I have this one cooking and this one should be cooking soon as well. But see for both of them right here, we do have the option that pops up right here as well. So let's open up the vent. There's a lot of steam that comes out. Same for that one. So you do want to handle with care and be careful when you guys do use it. But so far so good. You can see both of them definitely does work. Now we just have to wait for the other one and show you guys what that looks like as well. Alright, so here's the close-up view. If I do open it, you guys can see how much steam comes out. Same thing for this one as well. So you do want to handle with care for both of them when you guys do use it. And when you guys try to open it, it won't allow you guys to open it because that pressure that's holding it together. So what I'm doing right now is release the pressure for both of them and show you guys what the inside looks like. Alright, so I moved it over right here. Let's turn steaming option and press start. And now it's preheating. So once it's finished preheating, it will start the cooking option. So we're gonna let it do its own thing and come back and check on it once it's ready. Alright, so we got the number timer option popped on for this one as well. So both of these are ready. Now we just have to wait for the other one. So for this one right now, it's still preheating and see. If you guys want to open it, you do have the option to open it. So you see how it's starting to boil a little bit. We'll close that up. And we'll let it continue preheating. And we'll come back and check on it once it's ready. Alright, so once it finishes the process, you can see this actually looks like for this one. And this one's still cooking. And then this one right here is still preheating, but it's almost quite there. Not quite there yet, but almost. If you guys do try to open this one, there's definitely a lot of steam that comes out, you can see. So the pot definitely does work when you guys do use it. Now let's open the other one and show you guys what that looks like. So for these right here, when you guys do use it, there's a lot of steam that comes out, especially for the top part right here. If you guys do pop it open, you can see how there's a lot of steam that comes out. Let me use the main camera to show you guys what she looks like. Alright, so I wanted to bring the other one over here to show you guys what she looks like. So currently this one I unplugged the cable, but you see how there's still a lot of steam coming out. But for these two right here, when you guys do open up the vent option, you can see how there's a lot of steam that comes out. So it will get really hot when you guys do use it, so handle with care and don't put your hand on top. What I want to do right now is level all the pressure for both of these right here, and then open up and show you guys what the inside looks like. So we'll show you guys what the inside looks like for that one. Alright, so we still have the pressure coming out for each one of them, but if you guys do open up, let me show you guys what the inside looks like. So twist it and turn it. And then this is what the inside looks like for this one. Next one right here, twist and turn. Here's the inside for this one. And then for this one, unlock it, open it. And then here's the inside for this one. And you guys can see how all the water drips on the bottom. So it drips into the tray in the bottom and the back. But you see how when you guys do use it, it definitely does work. And because it does apply the pressure onto the actual pot to cook your stuff much faster, you can see how well it does work. And it will definitely help you guys keep everything warm for a long period of time when you guys do use it, since it does have a keep warm option. And the fact that how it does give you guys a stainless steel pot, it will help you guys keep everything warm for a longer period of time. So whether if you guys want to use this for steaming stuff or air frying stuff, that is totally up to you guys. And then for these two right here, you can only use for steaming, making soup, porridges, etc. But there's no air fry option. So really cool how this one does give you guys the air fry option if you guys want to use that option, or the oven option and the other setting on here as well. So that's a quick little test to show you guys how it does work if you guys do use the product. So now that we show you guys how the product works, now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not, and which one is the best option to go for. So obviously all of these are pretty worth it in its own way, but if I had to pick between one of these right here or rank it from 1, 2, 3, this one right here will be my most favorite one because it does give you guys a pressure cooker option and give you guys the option to use as air fry option if you guys want to take it out. I just love the way how they designed the product. It feels so high quality when you guys do feel it. And I love how they do have all the different settings on here that's very easy for you guys to use, like the preset option, the knob for you guys to adjust the time and the temperature, and etc. Where for these two right here, I would have to say that the dual one is probably my least favorite one out of all three. The reason why is because there's not as much stuff on here, and also the fact that how it does not give you guys the option to press start to actually activate the product. Instead, you guys have to press the what you guys want to use and then wait for it to start by itself. That's a little bit of an inconvenience for the product. So that's pretty much the only downside that I see about the product. If it didn't have that issue where it didn't have the start option and the other things that it doesn't have on here, then I do have to say that these two right here are like neck and neck or tie. But these two right here are definitely not comparable to this one right here in terms of overall design, because it's very easy for us to open it, very easy for you guys to close it, and also use different functionality on here. So this one right here is definitely the best option to go for and the most worth it in my opinion.
Thanks for watching the video. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell icon, to stay updated with our latest videos. And don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends and family. Check out the description to find the product link.